One, and we are live.
Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I'm not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs.
Captain, incoming message.
I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. Only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the sensational she'll eat steak, aka the Warden. Together we host what I like to call the Friday Night Feast. This is what you're watching right now. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show y'all how we do it. Then we spend our evening just chewing the fat with all our friends in the HungryHorde. Hope y'all can tune in sometime. We love it when y'all are around.
Yeah. Please give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Yes, please. We're using a new program to do this tonight. So you're our test batch. So thank you. Thank you for volunteering.
I know. Shauna's like, we're backwards. We're switched. I know. I don't know why. Let me see. Video. Oh, maybe this. Oh, there we go. Is that better, Shauna?
I want on the other side.
This is really the... Oh. Okay, good. And you can hear me, and then it should have switched to what we normally look like, right? I know it's kind of weird when it does that. So yeah, we're trying something. I don't know if anybody has heard, but like StreamYard is going to be increasing almost double their price. And I'm the type of person, look, they're not the only one in the biz. So we are trying another one. You can see kind of up there in the corner. It's called Restream. And it's actually, if this works out fine, it's actually cheaper than what we were paying with StreamYard. So, I mean, hey, we could save money. And so far, I like the format. It's very similar to StreamYard. It
looks like there's more bells and whistles too, though.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
We haven't even, this is the free version, is what we're using tonight. So Restream still has a free version, but if we do their basic, we would have more functions that we could do. So just give us feedback. Let us know, because we still have time. Like, I just paid StreamYard this week, and so it's good until like October 17th. But I wanted to test this out first to see what do y'all think. And, hopefully then it'll work fine and we could do this, and then we'll ultimately save money. I mean, let me know what you think. All right. And I see we've already got some of y'all in here, and tonight is another Seafood September.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them what we're making?
Well, this one is inspired. What is it? Wait, hold on. It's very highfalutin.
Well, we got it actually from
Shauna.
Shauna, whenever the Ketochow came out with the pina colada, she was like the first person I ever saw do the pina colada coconut shrimp using Ketochow.
Uh-huh.
We're out of pina colada, and I know she told me before she's used the orange mango, so we're going to do orange mango coconut shrimp.
That sounds amazing.
Doesn't that sound good? So we're going to air fry it too.
And then originally I told her I wanted to make a keto or low carb cocktail sauce to dip it in, but she's got another idea. So we'll show y'all our dipping sauce here in a little bit too.
Yeah. So this will be fun.
And then as a side dish, we already have a batch. I was kicking around different things we can make to go with this, because y'all, I'm the weirdo. I always have to have a side, if not two. Well, I forgot. We already have a batch of our cucumber relish.
Yeah, did everybody see that short?
End up finishing that off tonight, probably.
Oh, I doubt it.
Oh, there's that much of it?
Yeah, wow. I make a lot. Did anybody watch that short? And I know one person did, because she actually commented. So I hope y'all enjoyed that short. We're trying to make sure we get some more shorts put out as well.
I love wearing shorts.
I know, that's your favorite thing. He's a shorts person. How about y'all? Do you prefer pants, a skirt, or shorts?
I don't know. I never tried a skirt. We'll make that next week.
Yeah, you should. You might enjoy it. You'll be like, wow, it's really airy up in here. Right. Cool everything off.
All right.
So I hope everyone
is a skirt or a kilt.
Well, a kilt, you have to get a specific thing. Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Maybe whenever we go to Scotland, like I remember.
We've been talking about it for 10 years
We
now.
will. In Edinburgh, I went to a place where they will make you kilts and everything else. Like they have all of the tartans there, and you pick the one you want. That's the one picture that I have where I'm dressed in the traditional Scottish dressing. Remember that photo of me? Yeah, because then you could also get your photo done there. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, you could do that in Scotland. You could and they get fitted for a kilt and see what you think.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Book it. Let's go now.
Oh gosh. All right. Let's read some comments. Let's see how this comment thing works, y'all. I'm excited. And see our little ticker at the bottom. Well, if you want to get started, you get the shrimp out. What we're going to do is we're gonna do shake and bake.
Well, we're not baking, we're frying.
Yeah, shake and air fry. And he's gonna help. So Shauna said, I've been tested enough this week, right? You're like, I'm done. El Strange said, I'm testing my stuffed mushrooms right now. Ooh. And Tweet TQ Cat is here. She goes, hey, Shelly, Heath, and everyone. How are you doing? And then I see Caden's here. Hey, Caden. Said, hi, everyone. Hi, Shelly and Heath. So glad I caught the live Friday night feast. Yes, ma'am.
And I got a little story for y'all, too. I had a little snafu before we started.
Oh?
We're going to do these shrimp in an egg wash. But I also had a couple of extra hard-boiled eggs I was going to eat as a snack before we get started. Silly me. I went to go, because what I usually do is take a paper towel and put it here, and I crack the egg on it, and I scoop everything up, throw it away. I grabbed the wrong egg when I went to break it. Luckily, it didn't crack and go everywhere, but it did go all over the towel. So I was able to put it in a baggie.
Can you drain as much liquid out of this? I drained it earlier, but I still see quite a bit of liquid in there. Drain that first.
Well, what I was going to do, are we going to put everything in this?
First, because we have to do the keto chow first. And I figured we'll put it in here and shake it up.
I was going to do it through the colander. But yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, either way. Just, empty this. You might need this.
Okay. Yeah, I got it under control. You got the comments under control.
And Shadow was like, why are we backwards? Am I breaking it? Do this. Kate said, this is really the only live that I watch. Aw. Well, sometimes ketogenic woman, right? It's like having a chat with grandma. Aw, that's so sweet. Right? And she gave us a thumbs up. Shauna said, I can hear you. 22Q Cat gave a thumbs up. Shauna said, I can't. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's like, this is literally the first time I've used this app. I mean, I looked at it somewhat, but without like actually going live, a lot of the features I couldn't like test through. Oh, Shauna's saying before we do it, you need to dry them with paper towels, the shrimp.
Okay.
Thank you, Shauna. 22Q Cat said, I can't watch you backwards. Yeah, you're back to normal as you two can be. That's right.
Wait. What does that mean?
We're not that normal. Shauna said, "Aw, shucks." Aw. Rickwood said, "Happy Seafood Friday. Hello, Horde. How are you, Joe?
Howdy.
What's going on?"
Okay, you said dry them?
Yeah, so use a paper towel to dry them out. Right, Kate? Kate said Shauna should write a cookbook. Sounds like you come up with some awesome recipes. Right? She should be like one of the, because she comes up with a lot of good keto chow mixology. Like, I don't know why you're not working for keto chow. Like, I mean.
Okay. So, once again, how am I doing it?
Take the shrimp and put them on the paper towels.
Okay.
Or go get you a plate.
You know what?
Yeah, or that would work. And just lay them all out there so you can dry them out. And there's 19 shrimp.
Why is there only 19?
Remember you threw one back?
Oh, yeah, because you said you didn't want as many.
No, because we couldn't close the container.
And these are Argentine Reds. We got at Sam's.
They're huge, y'all. Huge.
Yeah, look how big that guy is. That's one shrimp.
Yeah, one shrimp.
Bite size.
Aw, 22Q Cat said, looking super pretty tonight, Shelly. Well, thank you.
I told her that, but she wouldn't listen to me.
What?
Exactly.
Shauna said, I'm sorry you guys didn't pay much attention this week.
What?
I don't know. I didn't pay much attention this week. Not me, Shauna. Oh, well, that's okay. You know, we all have those trying weeks, right?
What was there to pay attention to, though, honestly? I don't blame you. Well, like I said, we say a lot at work. Life happens. So don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you. 22 Cat said, I sure did watch that short and all the others.
Camera a couple videos off. I don't want to muck them up. So I want to blot it from the top. Oh, shoot. Oh, dang it. I did it.
Do that from the top, and then you got to dry out the container.
All right. Give it to me if I can.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I saw your comment. That was awesome. And I had fun. Like the pizza burgers. I like doing the shorts. As long as I think about doing Sometimes I'm not always thinking.
Time, if we're cooking, we need to roll camera every single time. But then I'm the worst too. It's like, no, I don't feel like it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Whoa. I say what?
Shauna said, dry those shrimp with paper towels. Okay. And then what we're going to do, let me put that off so y'all can see.
Is that dry enough? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's probably dry now. Okay, I'm going to put in some of the Ketochow first. And then Heath's going to start putting them in here. But yeah. Ooh, this can be so good. How do y'all like your shrimp?
In my mouth.
Now, what's your favorite way to prepare shrimp? I want to know.
By my wife.
You like to prepare your shrimp by your wife?
Yeah, when you prepare it. Because you're an awesome cook. Oh, I got a little nub.
Yeah, get the nub in there. And y'all, we have had so much fun this week. As you probably have heard, we are going to Galveston in October. Oh, here's this one. We're going to be going to Galveston October 12th. Yeah. And that's a Saturday.
Make sure that's gone.
I know. So put this in here, and here's the shake and bake. Do you want to toss it?
Do I still need my gloves on?
You might, yeah. Toss it good, baby. Toss it real good. Toss it like you're angry. Angry. Up and down.
I understand that, but I'm just afraid it might leak. Oh, we should have used a different container. This is the first one we grabbed last night when we were thawing these.
Well, Shauna said, I'll be making mine after the live. I had a late lunch. Ooh, I can't wait to see yours. Yours always looks so perfect. Patty's here. Hey, Patty, what's going on? How are you? Are you feeling rested yet? Have you recovered from your vacation? And Shauna said cooked. What was cooked? I don't know.
Shrimp. How do you like it?
Oh, you like it cooked. Well, like, do you prefer them air fried, deep fried,
battered, skewered,
sauteed,
stuffed,
bruschetta?
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Oh, I know. He'll eat shrimp any way possible.
Pretty much. I don't want them raw. You know what I really like too? I like fried shrimp the next day. I like them leftover. It's still good too.
But you will eat a raw in a ceviche.
But see, there's a misnomer though. Because when you're mixing all that up, that actually cooks them.
Well, yeah, the usually the acid.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I know.
Or boiled shrimp.
I like that too.
You do like boiled shrimp.
Oh, what I really like when we go to get crawfish, and they throw in shrimp with it. So it's peeling each shrimp because you're already dirtying up your hands peeling the crawfish.
Yeah.
Why not throw some shrimp in there too? There's one place we used to go to a lot. You can even do certain times of the year they even do lobster with it too.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was good.
Tweety Cute Cat. Oh yeah, she said, "Oh yes, I wanted a big fat pizza burger after I saw your short on that one. Yum! Those turned out really good."
But I told her the only thing was missing to that. Honestly, I think we should have done some sautéed mushrooms with them. I think it would have been good too.
Yeah.
But we differ. She likes them sliced. I like them quartered. I want to take a whole mushroom and just cut it into fours and just toss it around like that. I just think it's meatier, chunkier to me.
Yeah.
And it's quicker.
Right. I like them sliced. Shauna says she really likes the coconut shrimp. Yes,
that's
it's
what we
so
gotta
good.
The fridge though. We
Yeah.
got the coconut out.
Yeah, you'll have to get that out. That's the last one. Patty said there are very few ways I don't like shrimp. Right? Yeah. Is there any way you don't like the shrimp?
And there's another recipe where we're gonna do on a Friday night using the shrimp, but I'm gonna wait and do it Sunday instead because we already have our other Fridays done.
Those are pretty good, y'all.
Yeah,
all right, so we're hold on.
Well, here, you want to do it over the top?
Or here, why don't you? Yeah,
we don't need
grab them. Yeah, we don't need that. And you get the coconut out, and then you grab them and put them in the eggs. But that's really coated them pretty darn well.
Where's the at though?
On the side.
On the door.
Yeah. Shauna said, I hate to disappoint. By the time I reheated my 1.5 burger with cheese and bacon bits, I ate the whole thing. I didn't pick in my empty plate.
Look, y'all. We're being bougie. They're organic.
Goodness. 22 Cat said, I really like coconut shrimp too. Guess I'm a big copycat.
That's good.
Here, I'll take that if you start putting the shrimp in the eggs. Right? I don't think it's not copying when it's a good thing. You just know a good thing when you see it and you just start at it. Right?
Or, you know what they say too? Like, what do you call it? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Yeah, there you go.
You're doing all of it, right?
Yeah, all of them in there. Shauna said, I almost always cook mine in my air fryer. That's what we're going to do.
Hence the name.
400 for what, 10 minutes?
That's Shauna do everything.
And then Shauna said, surprise, surprise.
Right.
And Tweet Q Cat said, mushrooms equals poison. That's right. Some of you don't like mushrooms.
I love them.
I do too,
because I'm a
y'all.
fun guy.
Oh gosh, I like them too, y'all. I think they're. I don't.
I had that one little nub, and I can't find it now.
Let me see. I can look. And then
grab my nub.
Well, you must have already got the nub somewhere.
Well, here, do me a favor, like, my hands. Go ahead and zip it.
All right, then you're gonna do the same thing.
You want to burp it or no?
I don't burp it when I'm shaking them.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get stuff on it.
Oh, you want me to shake?
Yeah, please. And then this, we're just gonna throw away.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
Add the coconut to it.
Tell me when.
That's good, probably.
I need something to drink though.
But yeah, I'm a. Oh, I'll do that. I do like mushrooms. I'm trying to think. I'm not a huge fan of coconut. I do love coconut actually in every form possible. But I'm not a huge fan of shrimp, y'all. It's not my first choice. Let's put it that way. Heath loves like all seafood, I think.
I pretty much, I do like every seafood, especially every shellfish.
Yeah.
That's why when we go to a seafood restaurant, I almost always want to get something I haven't had last time.
Mm-hmm.
Or never had.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Like here recently, my new thing is mahi mahi.
Oh,
in the past,
yeah.
I've never had it before because it's always just weird. Not weird enough. I didn't know about it.
Oh, Patty said, haha, nope. I feel behind, though. I've had my grandson multiple days this week. He has kept me super busy. I bet. Should we grab each one, or do you want me just to dump it?
Just dump it.
Dump it. Oh, gosh.
Just do it slowly so you don't make a mess.
Oh. Did I make a mess?
No, but you almost splashed me.
Oh, that was
you almost hit me here, Gallagher.
That was
right in that splash zone.
Well, I'm just making sure the nub's not in here either.
Right.
All right, y'all. I'm just gonna pour a little more coconut on top here too. Because again, I do like the coconut. But I think I keep starting to say it, but I never finish it. So we're gonna be going to Galveston. So
Galveston.
Right there in.
Do I still need? Yeah, I'm gonna unpack them, right?
Right there on the seawall. So those of you that went on that low carb cruise out of Galveston, you've been there. So I've been researching, like things to do, places to go,
where not to go.
Right. There's a lot of good information in there. And so I think we've decided that Saturday night we're going to eat at this place called Guido's.
Yes.
I have to admit, this place has been open for, I think, like 120 years or whatever. It actually, I was watching, I found something, and it's under the 4th generation of the Guido family.
Yeah.
And he's
the guy they were interviewing, talking about everything. He started working there when he was 12 years old.
Yeah. So it stayed in it's in the family for the last 120 years. How many restaurants can say that?
He said he wasn't even old enough to reach the fryer, so he was just helping them build everything to go in the fryer.
Yeah. So I have gone there. Basically, here's what it is expensive, y'all. It's not a cheap place. But anytime throughout my life that I have gone to Galveston, like for at least through the evening, that is usually where we end up going to dinner. It's like that special occasion restaurant, and you're always going to get like really good service. You're always going to get really good fresh seafood. So we are going to for sure eat there Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's funny too, though. Her mother lives about an hour north of us. Or no, about 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, about.
Okay. And Houston, downtown Houston's about a half hour south of us, right?
Uh-huh.
She always said that it's too far. She hates going to Houston. She didn't want to go with us to dinner a couple of times. We wanted to go to a couple of new restaurants with her down there. She turned her nose up to it. Then we mentioned Guido's, and she wants to go. Well, Guido's is almost an hour and a half from her house.
Right. Here, get some of them that are really coated, and then I might shake it some more.
I just think that's hilarious, though. Oh, they're sticking together. That's awesome.
Yeah. Because, look, I've got all this on the lid, so I was thinking I might. So we've got our air fryer basket here, and
I lined. I got a tray and aligned with a towel. That way, if anything drips, it'll at least go in there, and I have easy cleanup.
Yeah,
and then I carry it all over there.
We have sprayed a lot on there, and we punched holes in the aluminum foil
as y'all requested or demanded.
I think that's 2 in your hand.
No, it's not. It's just a fat one.
Well, is that the nub on it?
No, it's not. It's just a fat one.
Okay.
Remember that was when they were still frozen. We were pulling them out. Remember, there's a couple of them that were like that. That's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna break these apart and put them back in, and then we can recoat them.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that now. You think?
Yeah. Well, toss it with your hand a little bit.
Can we do the whole thing?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, there's lots of coconut on the bottom too.
Yeah, that's why I was like, toss them around.
But I just always thought that was funny. Houston's too far away for her, but she wants to drive all the way to the island.
Right.
Especially when she never drove. She always wanted us to drive.
I know.
Yeah, that's good. Now I'm getting all mucked up with my hands.
Yeah, I would have just used one. Okay. Here, can you take one of them and kind of push the lid, babe? The stuff on the lid.
Uh-huh. Okay. I was going to use the shrimp and do that.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. It's working out great.
Okay. There we go. All right, let's shake it about.
Coconut shrimp by committee.
Right?
There's the handle right there.
No. Look, there's
stuff.
Coconut.
Well, here. I need to throw it away.
See, there's more on the lid. Okay, so pull out each one, and then if you need to,
redistribute.
Yeah.
I want to space them where they're not touching, really, though.
Yeah.
I just love this tray too because it's so big.
I know.
And you can really load up a bunch.
I know.
See, those are only like halfway. Are we gonna have to flip these, you think?
Probably. Now that's for sure too, it looks like.
But it's not. It's
Okay.
It's just a
Well, here,
one.
get it on this top stuff. Right? That's what you said you wanted to do.
Yeah, but it's sticking to the lid.
Uh-huh. And then once you do that, put it on the tray.
And the first couple were coated really, really good, and a couple of these are getting kind of bald.
Shauna said, mushrooms always taste like dirt to me. Oh, that's interesting.
See, how many times have you tasted dirt to know that, though? That's my only complaint with that. That description.
But you kind of get, it's like a smell. Like sometimes certain things do kind of smell like it.
Yeah, that's true.
And Shauna said, and don't cook them. Ooh, slimy. Mushrooms. Oh, you don't like them cooked. That's right. You don't. You'll eat them raw in a salad.
I don't even like them that way.
22 Cat said, I can't do mushrooms. Just can't. Just one speck of mushroom or mushroom juice on my pizza. I'm not eating it.
Oh, wow.
That's how I feel about olives on a pizza.
Yes.
I love olives, but not cooked olives, y'all. Like just olives, once they've been cooked, I don't know. Just something about that bothers me. And Shauna said, no, you need to dip each one in the coconut. You're killing my OCD. Oh, well, you said shake. So I was shaking them.
Let's see. We can do kind of like Long John Silver's and have a little nuggies right here.
Right? And yeah, there's a lot more. You want to combine all that?
Yeah.
Or take a glove off so I can? Or like put it on this one?
So I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay. Patty said, after having the red Argentine shrimp, that is all I buy. The others are just meh. Exactly. That's how I feel too. The red Argentine shrimp, they just are so good.
Top shelf.
Yes. 22 Cat said, Q in Glenn Campbell, Galveston song for those who might not know. Do you know that song?
No, the only one I don't know is George Strait singing about it. One song, but I can't remember what it is now.
I don't know.
Allison's in Galveston. That's
all my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
Mary T's here. Hey, Mary T, how are you feeling? Ooh, maybe that one right there. How are you feeling? Are you doing better? She said, hi, all. How's everyone doing? Feels like it's been a long time. That's what I feel like. I'm like, Mary T, what's going on? Y'all are killing me. Sorry, Shauna.
Well, why don't you come over here and show me?
Tweet to Q Cat. Haha, my little basket air fryer would only hold about 4 of those huge shrimp, right?
That's what we had at first, too, and then it gave out on us, and we're like, well, we got to upgrade.
You never said shake. I thought it said shake, shake, shake. Oh, well. It'll be fine, right? Mary T said, I'm the opposite. I don't really like raw mushrooms, but fry some in butter and garlic, and I love them. Oh, yeah. Sauteed mushrooms.
That's what I was thinking about doing, too. We need to order some more of the Ketochow mushrooms.
Yeah, mushroom soup.
And then use that to bread some mushrooms and fry them.
Ooh, has anybody done that with the mushroom?
I can take these off now, right? These bottom.
Yeah.
And I throw all this away.
Yeah. So, sorry. She said, oh, I meant dip in Ketochow, shake off. Oh, dip in egg, shake off, then coat in coconut, laugh out loud. Oh, whoops. Well, see, I was thinking like shake and bake. That would take a long time to do it that way, though, right?
Yeah, but if you only eat 2 or 3, it'll be okay then.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how these turn out, right?
Fingers crossed.
Mary T said, now I'm singing Galveston. Oh, see, I don't even know. I probably have heard that song. I just don't know that song.
Well, after this live, you're going to go play it.
Mm-hmm. Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry, what's up? She said, great to see everyone. How are you doing? And Tweet Q Cat said, haha, you're shaking that stuff like you're making butter. Shake, 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 haha. I mean, yeah.
Shake, shake. What's that song? Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your booty. Mary T said, I was away 2 weekends in a row. Had a great girls' weekend last weekend. Weather was beautiful, and it's still summer here. Wow. Wow. It's still summer? Goodness. All right. Oh, Shauna does 10 at a time. Okay. Well, we'll have to try that your way eventually, right? Patty said, good idea with the Ketochow mushroom soup and mushrooms, right? That sounds so good.
I didn't think about it till like last night.
Oh, really? Last night when you thought about it? Wow. So we're going to do the sriracha in the cream?
You want to? That's what I put on my eggs. I'm just going to go put it away. But if you want to do it, that we can.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I was thinking some HotLine, but that'll work too.
Okay. Rickwood said Galveston was way before your time, I think, Shelley. Well, if it was Glenn Campbell, probably. But it was really interesting. I was watching a lot of things on Galveston and haunted Galveston. I watched this one lady who she's written several books about Galveston, and she was actually showing around the cemetery. And the cemetery goes back to the 1830s. And, she was talking about, how things have changed. So if you're not familiar, in 1900 was the biggest natural disaster in U.S. history to this day. Over 8,000 people lives were lost. And so with that was 1900, right? Well, Galveston was actually founded and got going back when Texas was its own country. So in the 1830s, and in fact, Sam Houston gave his last speech in Galveston in like 1836 or something like that. But anyways, okay, you want that instead of the sriracha?
You said this is what we're going to do.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're going to use some tahini and then some lime juice. And this obviously got dropped because look at the lid. How it got dented down.
But 8,000 people. Did I say 800? It was 8,000 people's lives were lost.
You want a spoon or a whisk?
A spoon. And some of it was quite sad, y'all, like a whole orphanage. There's some really tragic stories with that. But anyway, so this grave, or the cemetery rather, had people there from the 1830s. Well, and forward. Well, after the Great Storm of 1900, then they had to, they built the seawall. So it went from, I thought you wanted me to make it.
I am, but I'm also going to show them what we're doing.
I know. They don't like that, but okay.
Oh, they don't? You don't like it when I show y'all? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, when you put it that close to the camera, because it bounces the focus.
Oh,
right, or am I wrong? Let me know. Do you like it when he puts it real close to the camera or not?
It's like when I grab the plate and show them the food, that messes it up too?
Yeah, let me know. What do y'all think? But anyways, there was so because of the storm of 1900, the seawall had been about 8 foot, and they had then, hey, we're going to rescue this city because it was the richest port in the U.S. at the time. So they raised the seawall from 8 to 17 feet. Well, with that, the cemetery has gone through 3 separate times that they have raised the cemetery, and which I thought was interesting. This is stuff I've never dealt with, right? So they raised it, and that was an interesting tale of how that happened. And then the lady was talking about, all the different types of tombstone that they actually use lime on a few of the tombstones. Like, I didn't know you could make tombstones out of lime. And then a lot of it was marble, because apparently marble was so easy to get at in Galveston. I don't know. It was some interesting information I've been watching. And because of that, then, I'm trying to find like stuff we could do and places to eat. So I know we're going to go to Guido's for dinner. And then Or have we decided the lunch, or are we still?
You said that gypsy place. That sounded really good.
I found this place called Gypsy Joint, but Joynt, and it's like this whole family works there. The parents, the grown kids, and their spouses, and even grandkids all work at this place, and they just kind of have like a really eclectic mix of stuff. Like the combinations they put together for their burgers and things like that just sound really interesting. But has anyone been to Galveston, and what did you enjoy about it? Like, is there anything you're like, oh yeah, y'all need to go do XYZ? Patty said, yes, I'll have Galveston in my head right now. Laugh out loud.
It'll be an earworm.
And Shauna said, sorry it wasn't clear. That's okay. I should have been more in detailed, right?
Yeah.
800. It was 8,000. 8 with 3 zeros behind it. Yeah, 8,000. Just Jason Keto Moore said, happy Friday, everyone. Hey, Jason, what's up? But yeah, that was the hurricane. It came in and basically had the storm front right there with basically no seawall. It really devastated the island. People even, and then if they survived, they some of them got sick afterwards because of all the stuff. And that's what she was talking about in the cemetery. They didn't have really any plots. There's very few plots for people who passed in the storm, because at the time, because there were so many y'all,
they didn't have time.
They just, most of them were sent out to sea or just burned.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it was also hard to identify bodies and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, that is awful. Like, you don't think about those things, I guess, sometimes when you go to cemeteries, but it was interesting. And then Galveston, I was looking at the Strand. There's a lot of, little neat shops on the Strand that you could go to. And then somebody else was showing, they have an old ship. I don't know how old the ship is. I forget, y'all. But it's kind of like when you think of the Mayflower, looks like that.
Oh, wow.
And you could tour it. It's right there off the Fisherman's Wharf, which you could eat at as well. But I didn't know if you'd want to go on that ship.
Probably not.
I've already toured it before. I toured it, right, with some friends, a group of friends, and we all went down there to the island, to have like a little day away or whatever. Well, anyways, the ship that you could tour that's like the Mayflower, it is, you want to taste it, see what you think?
Sure.
The ship, it's like permanently docked. It's not going anywhere. It can't go anywhere. And it, to me, yes, it's where it's at. Like, I couldn't feel that it was moving
fridge in the meantime
at all, right? Because it's like permanently, it is in the water, but it's not like floating. But anyhow, I went with a group of friends, and I forget how much it was to tour it. So I got to tour it, and it's like, there was a couple, I was just like, ooh, if I go down there, can I get back up, to go down into the hull? And one of the friends, she even said ahead of time, oh, I have really bad motion sickness. I was like, well, maybe you shouldn't go. And then the person was like, oh, it's not really, there's no motion because it's like permanently docked or whatever the terminology is. And we were like, well, the other 3 of us were going to go. And she was just like, oh, I'll go. And before there's the little bridge, which if you've been on cruises, there's like from land into the boat, there's that little bridge you walked. But as we got off of the bridge and stepped, like literally she stepped 1 foot onto the boat and she was like, oh, I can't. Oh my gosh, my motion sickness. And she was like right there, like she was going to pass out.
Maybe go see.
And only had like 1 foot on the boat. And she's like, I can't do this. And then she like had to walk off, and I guess they refunded her or something. I was just like, I don't know. And she was just like, oh, it's because I've always had ear troubles. I'm like, I've had ear problems since I was 6 years old. Like, I had to have 3 sets of tubes, and it didn't bother me, but I don't know. Everybody's different, but I just was like, I think some of that's a little psychosomatic.
Right?
I don't
Sounds
know.
like it.
Maybe I'm wrong. Lady Fitzader, hey, said, hello, peeps. I'm full of steak and smoked pork butt.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Contented and satiated. I bet you are. That sounds amazing. Shauna said, no, it's too close. I'm guessing the
when I was trying to show off.
Oh, it's too close. Okay. Jackie's here. Oh, Jackie,
hey,
what's up? Said, popping in to say hi, and I'm alive. Well, I'm glad. I mean, I knew you were alive because I see you on Facebook, and I'm like, okay. What?
Oh, I said we ain't seen her in forever.
I know. Glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you.
Premature ejaculator said, hey, yo, Horde.
Howdy.
What's up, Renee? Mary T said, I was thrilled to go through Galveston on the cruise because of the Glenn Campbell song.
All
okay. Right. I grew up on American television and music, always fascinated by the U.S. Hope to see much more. You're really getting out there and see. Now, you're going to KPL or no? I can't remember. Shauna said she's never heard that song either. Well, glad I'm not alone.
Google it.
I'm glad I'm not alone, though.
It's a thing.
Miss K is here. Hey, Miss K said, hi. How's everyone? The shrimp sounds good. I'm excited for the shrimp.
I am too.
I do love coconut shrimp. And I have to say, a lot of times pre-keto, when we'd go out to eat and you would see coconut shrimp on the menu, it was a hard one to pass up.
Right.
I did like it. So I like that we have Ketochow and unsweetened coconut, so you can really make your own version of coconut shrimp now that is, I think, tastier than what you can usually get out at a restaurant.
Right.
Shauna said, laugh aloud, drama much? I mean, I was just like, really? But
well, that's why I said some folks have a solution for every, have a problem for every solution.
Right. I was just like, oh, okay, that seems a bit much, but okay, whatever. She didn't want to. The rest of us enjoyed, looking around on the ship. And
see you later.
One of them, she went way down into the hole. I was just scared because it was such a narrow thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I see anything narrow and I'm like, oh, I can't go in there. It's too small. TweetTQ Cat said, I just looked at Galveston. The song was from 1969. It's been a while. Right. And wow. Yeah, so that definitely was before I was born. Mary T said, I think people talk themselves into being upset about things.
Right.
I agree. Because even on the very first cruise I ever went on, right? Since Galveston's right here, the first cruise was out of Galveston, and I went with a friend. And again, different friend. But again, she was just like, oh, I get motion sickness. And I think I've told this before. And she's like, oh, I'm going to be motion sick. I'm going to be motion sickness. My father always had boats and I always got so sick. And I'm like, but there's a difference.
Right.
There's a huge difference between a regular sailboat and a freaking cruise ship. There is. And, yeah, sure enough, she got sick the very first night, even though I told her, we'll go get, the patches and stuff. Right. No, she wanted to go with a health option, a natural option. And I was like,
it's natural, getting sick.
I know. I was just like, I think with the way you look at it, you need full strength. And she was like, no, the practitioner I went to said, yeah, this will be a good alternative. And I'm like, everybody, because I was way, it was our first cruise. If you've ever been on a first cruise, you're reading all the cruise critic boards and everything. And I was like, everybody says you're supposed to get this patch. And she was just like, no, I'm going to take this natural, I don't know, basil leaf or something. And guess what? Of course, she got sick. And then it was embarrassing. It was right in the middle of dinner service, y'all. And so then we were both too embarrassed to go back to the dining room the whole rest of the trip. And then she was in the cabin for a day or two. And of course she went to the infirmary. They made her and they gave her the stuff she's supposed to have. And within a day, she was actually feeling better.
That's why I told you needed to find me sooner.
I know. I don't know.
I actually prefer sleeping on the bed on the ship.
Me too.
It like lulls you to sleep.
Yes.
I just heard the timer go off.
Yes. Shauna said, Heath, I do appreciate you showing us. Try a little further back, though. Okay. So maybe not so close to it, but still show. That's good. That seems like a good compromise. Jackie said, life changes and self-focus, but keep it on track and enjoy the sequel live. Oh, okay. I thought that, but I don't want to always be like nosy, like, hey, did y'all break up? So I just was like, okay. But you know what? Sometimes you need that. You need that self-focus, appreciate yourself, have time for yourself. And, like they say, I know it's cliche, fall in love with yourself. And then the right person, if that's what you want, will eventually come into your life. But, being good to be happy with yourself is always a good thing. Mary T said, I'm going to KPL. Okay, I thought so. Dreading the flight for some reason. Hope it goes well. Just a 90-minute layover. Too close for me. Oh, yeah, 90 minutes is kind of cutting it. Because since you have a layover, Mary T, so the first stop, is it going to be in the U.S.? So does that mean you have to go through customs and then go back through to get to the next flight?
I'll try to show them without showing them.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes, or flip them.
We might want to try flipping them. Let me have a couple and see.
Hold on. You want the tongs?
Probably. I mean, they look like they might be done. Because they seem done. Do you want to try one or no?
Yeah. Oh, where'd you fork?
Well, maybe just like 2 minutes on the other side to crisp it up.
There's a little one.
Yeah, that's probably your... Oops.
Does that look done to y'all?
I mean, they're done because they're pink. But I'm saying...
oh my God. Oh my God.
You think they're done? Or I think the other side
Okay.
just needs just like 2 minutes, though. I'm thinking. What do you think?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Hot too.
Because the other side is kind of mushy, like feeling. Like soft,
I'll load them back in, and then I gotta use the bathroom.
What? I feel like there's a couple I haven't turned. Okay, just like 2 minutes though. I don't want to overcook them. Oh, well, I'm sorry you're dreading it. 2ATQ Cat, we can sing that song together, Mary T, because I know all the words too.
What is it?
The Galveston. Mary T said she posted the song in Messenger chat. That's awesome.
Whoa, I'm gonna do 45 minutes.
Just Jason Keto said KPL is coming up quick. I know, y'all. How many days, Sean? Oh, here. Sean, I've already put it. KPL, 19 days and 21 hours. Wow. That's awesome.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. And it turned the AC down a degree. So that's kind of interesting. So the weekend y'all are going to be at KPL, I think it's the same weekend we're going to Galveston. So October 12th and 13th. And he just found out today he already got approved because I forgot. I took that Tuesday, October 15th off. I was like, why did I take that one off? I'm having to take a Tuesday off each month, right? And I was like, why did I choose that one? And then I realized October 14th is a holiday, y'all. So I was like, oh, I have a 4-day weekend. And so he then put in, because now he has time off. So he put in for that Monday off as well and got approved. So we both have a 4-day weekend because I had to take Saturday off. So we have a 4-day weekend together, but we're only staying the one night in Galveston. And I was like, should we stay Sunday night? But then we'll have to make sure that his mom would be okay staying another night. So I don't know. I kind of want to, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, that'd probably be enough. And then we could just come home and do stuff around the house. I don't know. What do y'all think? Patty said, I wasn't even born yet in 69, but I know the song. Well, you probably had more, I'm trying to think of the word, but basically your parents probably showed you better songs. It was pretty well limited on what music I had. I don't even know if my mom listened to Glenn Campbell, honestly. Renee said, well stated, Shelley. Oh, thank you. No, flip them. Okay, good. How long did you cook them the first time? 10 minutes. That's what he loves to do. 400 at 10 minutes. So hopefully now it's good. Jackie said, yeah, self-love is hard. It can be hard, especially at the beginning of, doing that. We're not used to it, right? And I feel like a lot of times, especially as ladies, we're so used to, we give care and love to others that we overlook doing it for ourselves. And we definitely have to do it for ourselves. We have to appreciate who we are. Mary T said, I'm flying out of Spokane. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. So I'll go through land customs, which is way easier. Yeah, than Spokane to Atlanta, Atlanta to Louisville, assuming I catch the Louisville flight. Well, you should. I mean, I know Atlanta is a very busy airport, but 90 minutes then, since you're not having to go through customs, you should be able to do that. I think that should be plenty of time. Renee said, are y'all using a different platform? That banner at the bottom is thick. And yeah, if you want, I can actually take off. Let me see. Where's it at? Because this has all kinds of stuff, y'all. Where did it go? I got to figure out where I put it. Captions? Oh, so, there we go.
Do we really want plates or you just want to eat off of this?
I'm fine eating off of that. So if you didn't hear, and then probably just a fork, I put a fork on the plate over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just put it right there.
Yeah. But the dipping sauce. So if you joined in later, so what has gone on is, if you haven't already heard, StreamYard. We've had StreamYard ever since we became monetized, y'all, because basically I look at YouTube when we got monetized. Oh, and mine's in there too. Did you see it?
Oh, yeah.
I do everything for free as much as possible. But when we became monetized with Facebook, I was like, okay, I'm going to use some of that money to upgrade us, right? That's how I look at it. Any money we basically are earning, I'm going to upgrade to try to make the channel better. So that's when we upgraded to the paid StreamYard for $25 a month. And that's what we've had. And then StreamYard just recently came out and said, oh, okay, guess what? We're going to redo some things and supposedly give us better benefits, but not really. But the price is going to go up to $45 a month. So from 25 to 45, that's a huge increase. So I was like, no, I'm not going to. Here's a spoon. Do you need it?
That was yours.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm not going to pay. And when we first were looking for streaming services, StreamYard's not the only one out there. And if you're going to price, you're obviously pricing yourself out of, I feel like, a lot of people. So I started looking around again, and I found Restream, which you can see that because this is the free version of Restream. So I wanted to give it a try. And there is a paid version. The paid version is actually cheaper than it was with StreamYard. And so it's currently $16 a month. So that'll save us a little more there too, right? So, thank you. So StreamYard, we're paid up through October 17th. And then October 18th is when the prices go up for us.
Look at this.
Okay.
Grab it.
So I was just like, okay, we're going to try to find, because I think $45 a month is just ridiculous. And so I was looking for a place where we could really, get a good value, and I like the format. So did some research, found Restream. The layout and everything is pretty much the same, but we're testing it tonight. So that's why I'm doing the free version right now. So I want y'all to really give us feedback, see what you think. Do you like it overall? Now, if I do the paid version, there are some upgrades that we would be able to get with the paid version. So this is just the free version. So it's not, hopefully with the paid, it'll be a little bit better, right? But yeah, we are. And that's why. So that's why we're using a different one, so we can figure out, okay, what's going to work well for the live streams. Mary T said KPL is during Canadian Thanksgiving, so I'm glad I am flying in the States. Canada would be a nightmare that weekend. Oh, wow. Well, are you kind of sad, though, that you're missing the Thanksgiving, or are you like, nah, I'd rather be at KPL?
It's not like she's giving thanks.
Shauna said the other is almost doubling in price. Yes. Oh, she's telling Renee. And then Shauna said, I was too, but my parents and their friends were not listening to country. Oh, is Glenn Campbell country?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See how well I know this stuff, y'all? I didn't know that. Yeah. I know my mom did listen to some country.
We'll put it here like that. We both use it.
Sure. Renee said the thick band cuts the viewing area of the countertop. Well, hopefully that helped now. That I took away the little thing there. Ashada said, no, 10 to 12 minutes, flip halfway. Oh, she's saying, yeah, flip after 6 minutes. 22Q Cat said, Glenn Campbell had a popular TV show that was on each week. That's how I know all about him. We never listed anything country in my house. Laugh out loud. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Let's see, y'all. Oops. Ooh, I really dipped it.
It's way good.
What do you think of the sauce?
I think it's really good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Love shrimp.
Can I thin the white line?
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's see. I wonder. Let's see. Let's see how this is. That better? How do you like that format, Renee? Because there's several different ones that you can choose. This rounded one. What do you think about that? Is that better? Let me know what you think about that. What do y'all think? Brenda F. Hey, Brenda, what's up? Said, hi, peeps. How are you doing?
Howdy.
Okay, I'm going to try just the shrimp with the coating.
Way good.
Okay. Yeah, it's crunchy. The flavor there, I do get that orange mango flavor. That is good.
So we've done it with the pina colada before. I think I actually prefer it with this instead.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it has like it almost tastes real fresh, right? Mm-hmm. Like that orange zest kind of flavor.
We freshly made it. Mary T said Glenn Campbell crossed over to soft rock with a few of his songs. Oh. They all did, didn't they?
Patty said, what are we dipping this in? So we got, this would help if I put that on here. This is crema. Crema. So basically like Mexican sour cream. So we took that and we mixed in some tahini and a little bit of lime juice to kind of give a little more acid there. And that's it. And then what we have here is our cucumber relish, which I did a short on.
It's really good together, actually.
Which, speaking of channel members, we will be sending by the end of day Sunday. We will be sending out the September invite with the recipe card that he did do all on his own. So somebody let Sharon know he did it all on his own. As he actually complained, he was just like, I said, what are you doing on Tuesday? So I'm making this recipe card that you won't. But he did the recipe card. He's edited the video. He's done all of that. We just have to send the invites. And just say cucumber relish is a side.
I wanted to send the invite the day of. And she said, no, it's too early. They don't deserve to see it yet.
That is not what I said.
That's what I heard.
I said sometimes if you send it too early, people then might forget by the time the 28th comes. 22 Cat said, oh, I bet those shrimp are so good. I need to make these. Yes.
They are very good.
And Shauna can share the whole recipe since this is her recipe. And she does a better job than we do. Okay. Renee said, love the new comment shower. Okay, good. So that format.
It's not as obnoxious.
Right. Shauna said,
spoon. Just pull it up.
Yes, those are better. Oh, good. Thank you, Shauna. And then Renee said, I like the round with the black contrast. That is kind of nice. Can you see that?
It makes the letters pop more. Makes it easier to read.
Mm-hmm.
Only problem I got from over here is just kind of small.
No.
But
well, we read over here, not there.
Yeah, especially if you do like me. Like whenever I tune into live, I usually watch on the big screen.
Uh-huh.
And then I have my laptop here. I can comment, but I'm watching over there.
Oh, wow. Sherry said, tomorrow my family is going to tour the Lansing Correctional Facility where we both used to work at. Wow.
Have you seen enough of it?
It'll be interesting. I think it's supposed to be haunted in spots. Wow. So are you doing like a haunted tour or just an overall like tour and then they'll say, oh, there's been sightings here and here? Brenda S. said, long week. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like several of us have had a long week. Patty said, yes. Okay. Jada is singing, doesn't matter if it's black or white.
All right.
Twinkie Q Cat said, much better in the format now. Okay, thank you all. See? That's why I said, and you got to tell me, give me feedback, because this is actually the first time I've used this one. I played around with it, but I couldn't see all of the features without actually going live. So that we're testing as we're going. So let us know.
Thank you for being our guinea pigs.
Twinkie Cats, the color, the black. Okay. Twinkie Cat said, we've got Post Malone and Beyonce going country now, so whatever. Right? They all cross over sooner or later, it seems, to just the opposite. Right, it does seem that way. If they are like a rapper, then suddenly they're helping on a country song, and then country people going in.
But Kenny Rogers. When he first started out, he was a rock singer. He didn't make anything in it, so he moved to country, and that's when he made his big hit. That's when everybody learned him, fell in love with him.
Oh, wow. Patty said, my brother is on the phone. Later, I'll come. Hi, Patty. Right. Have a good weekend. Hope all's okay. Shauna said, laugh aloud. Not sure I have a recipe, just directions. Well, she said, I could write something up for you guys, though. I'm sure they would appreciate that because I know you're making it tonight. So if you feel like it, though, I know you got a lot on your plate. If you don't, that's okay. Renee said, y'all are eating community plate style. That's right.
It's just easier. We're married.
Mm-hmm. We share it all.
The only problem I got with this, though,
Huh?
are you keeping count? Because I'm not.
No.
We're going to have to do another batch.
No.
No, the rest of them are frozen, and that's what we're cooking Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I have plans for lunch with the rest. In the air fryer, too.
Sharon said, I waited to see if they Lady in the Tramp it for the last shrimp.
No.
Oh, you don't want to kiss me?
I do, but not with the shrimp. It's not big enough.
Oh.
That's cute.
Sherry said an overall tour. Okay, well, that'd be cool. Now, where is that at, the Lansing Correctional Facility? Because I remember when we were in Philadelphia, there was some big, like, penitentiary we could have visited. They said it was haunted and everything, but I can't remember the name of it.
I don't remember either.
Does anybody know it? You know, like in Philadelphia, remember we went to where the Rocky was, and we did a lot of that kind of stuff, but we didn't end up doing the penitentiary tour. I think it was like too expensive or something. Right. Oh, Shauna said both Lionel Richie and Hootie Darius Rucker went country.
Uh-huh. So did Garth. Well, no, then Garth Brooks went rock. Remember he put out that one album.
Yeah, Chris. What was his name? Chris?
Gaines, I think.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah.
Changed name and everything.
That's
well,
fine.
But that was for a movie, though.
I went to see David Allan Coe in concert, and he rapped.
Wow.
Yeah, that was different.
Shauna said, didn't stay that way, I don't think. Right? Brenda said, yeah, I started out loving Kid Rock right at the beginning.
You look different.
Shauna said, I'll work on a write-up for the shrimp. Oh, you're so nice. Shauna said, oh my goodness, sure needed the last tonight. Oh goodness, what are we doing? Sherry said, Lansing, Kansas. Oh, okay. Wow, that'll be fun. Now, you know, we're going to be going, because don't we go through Kansas from Missouri? I think that's before we hit Missouri. Oh, I'll have to look it up.
What's that?
Rickwood said Dolly Parton did a rock album.
Oh, I never heard that. That's cool.
Chai said Dolly Parton could sing Gregorian chants and it would be great.
Right?
Exactly.
I love her too. She's got such a good sense of humor.
Yeah,
about herself and stuff.
Because you've been watching, you keep getting a lot of the shorts on her.
Reels, yeah.
Or reels. Like old interviews when she was talking to Johnny Carson. I love Johnny Carson, though. He was like my favorite nighttime. Who was your favorite nighttime host?
Wow.
Because I would say mine was still Johnny Carson.
I liked him. I enjoyed David Letterman. Especially loved his stupid human tricks.
Oh my
that
gosh.
segment. And then I was really honestly a big fan of Arsenio Hall. Only because he had such good what do you call them, guests.
Oh.
And he always had the better musical guest, I feel like. And Leno was good too.
Yeah, Leno was good. At first I was kind of like, but he eventually grew on me. I just really like Johnny Carson so much.
The other one too, what's his name? He was the British guy. And his sidekick is the robot.
No.
He's funny too. What is his name? Because you don't hear anything about him anymore.
Jackie said, fun fact, Hootie always wanted to be country, they wouldn't allow him to because he didn't fit the stereotype. So he became so famous they couldn't tell him no anymore.
I love that.
That's an awesome story. I love like that when somebody is like, "Oh, you said I can't. I'm going to make sure you beg me."
That's rock and roll.
Right. Now, that's Hootie and the Blowfish, right?
Darius Rucker, yeah.
Oh, that's Darius Rucker?
He's the lead singer of Hootie.
Oh, okay. What's their famous song?
His name is not Hootie. That's the name of the band.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember their name. They only had like one or two like big radio hits that I remember. But I remember them so well, I can't remember the names.
Wow. I probably would know it once I hear it. Has anybody seen him in concert?
No.
What did you find out like yesterday, right?
What?
Who's coming?
The Met? The Mighty Metallica? That was like yesterday or the day before, whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think he's in here, but Sean actually told me about it. Oh, you're done? I'll eat the last two.
So Metallica announced their 2025 tour dates. And one of them, they're going to be here in Houston. Tickets go on pre-sale on Monday.
For Club Met, they do.
Oh.
But I joined. I haven't got the confirmation yet, though.
Oh.
But I joined. They have another club called the Fifth Member. I can join that club. Then you can go. I think they go on the 23rd. No, 25th or something like that.
Ginger kombucha. Oh wow! Okay.
My only problem is I want to know what the prices are now, so I don't get my hopes up.
Right. Well, my coworker who also loves them, and she just saw in August in Chicago, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going again." And so she told me too. She's like, "Did you know Metallica announced their 25 tour dates?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's, "Oh, we're gonna go to Nashville." That's the closest to her is the Nashville one. I was like, "Well, they're coming to Houston." She goes, "Oh, but Nashville's closer." I was like, "Oh, I see how it is."
I mean, I've only seen them 2 other times, but I wouldn't mind seeing them again. They are my favorite band.
I've never seen them.
That's another reason we have to go this year.
Johnny said, "Good for him." And Rickwood said, "Dolly's album was a lot of covers with the original singer joining in. It's pretty good."
That's awesome.
Wow. I like that too, when they joined together. Johnny said, "I always liked him, but it started back around college because I had a crush on a guy who loved Hootie and the Blowfish." Laugh out loud. Oh, wow. That's cute. Renee said, "Arsenio Hall's Dog Pound." I guess I didn't watch him. Rickwood said, "Late night TV, not when I was working. I had to be up at 4 a.m. Oh, that sucks for you. Man, I remember I used to stay up a lot and watch them. My parents didn't have like it's 9 p.m. You better be in bed.
Right.
They were just like, "Yeah, sure. Stay up till 10 o'clock. 10:30. That's fine."
In a lot of ways, they were very hands off.
It's in front of your bowl. Yeah. Sharon said, "Oh, to be young and dumb again." I mean, can we just be young and wise?
Right.
Oh, Kate gotcha. Ferguson.
Oh, thank you.
I knew one of you would know.
Craig Ferguson, right?
Yeah.
He's always hilarious.
Tweet to you, Cat said, "Arsenio and David Letterman were so good way back. Johnny Carson, too. Of course, he's the OG of comedy." Yes. Loved Johnny Carson. Loved him and George Carlin. So, yeah, it was a little hard. What was the other one? I did kind of like his stuff, too. Some of it. But I really have not watched late night TV. I can't remember when. Long time. I don't even know if we've ever watched it together.
No. Not that I remember anyways. Usually we're staying up late and we're watching movies or
a TV show because we're like, let's watch another one.
Uh-huh.
That's what gets us. Like, we'll be like, okay, we're going to bed like 9 p.m. That's our thing. We're going to start going to bed at 9 p.m.
And then I'll be like, let's watch one more.
I know. Then one more, especially Mom.
Oh, my God.
The TV show, good. Mom. Has anybody else watched that?
I saw some, actually read ahead. Well, not read ahead, but I don't know. I was looking for something. I remember it was, and I saw something about it, and I don't really like it. No spoiler.
Oh.
You want me to tell you?
Whisper it. Oh, yeah, I know that.
I didn't know it till today.
I know. I hadn't been telling you. Because I know you don't like spoilers.
I hate them.
I'm okay with that. And my several of my coworkers say they love the TV show This Is Us. Anybody else watch that? This Is Us.
I think I have it.
Oh, okay. Well, then today I was talking to Lincoln because I want to know y'all's opinion on this too. Another channel I watch, they're a lovely couple and everything. She had her Instant Pot for 3 years and never used it.
Whoa.
Because she was scared of it. And she didn't think it would do well. Like, she was like, how can it be better than a crock pot? She loved her crock pot. Well, her crock pot one day went kaput in the middle of cooking something.
Oh, no.
So she was like forced to use the Instant Pot. And so she's really sad that she was like, oh, yeah, the Instant Pot actually works.
Instantly?
No, she was like, it actually works really well. She goes, I was just really scared, but I really like it. Well, then today I was watching their video, and she was like, oh, I've got my crock pot. She found one at a thrift store, right? It's a frugal channel. And she's like, oh, I'm just so glad to be using my crock pot again. Oh, I just love it so much. It's my favorite. And I was like, I don't know. Between a crock pot and an Instant Pot, I would choose an Instant Pot.
Honestly, it all depends on what you're cooking. Because they do cook differently.
Well, yeah, they do. But I feel like overall, like, okay, we sold our crock pots because we
had 2 of them and we sold them both because we had the Instant Pot.
Exactly. That's what I mean. We obviously chose the Instant Pot over a crock pot.
Right.
Because we were like, well, we're never using the crock pot because basically we cook it all in the Instant Pot now. I want to know, what are you, crock pot or Instant Pot? Which team are you on? So, she was obviously, she's on team crock pot. So I asked my work sister, I said, she has both. And I said, well, which do you prefer? And she goes, well, I probably prefer my Instant Pot because I use it a lot more. She goes, but I plan on making lots of soups this winter, so the crock pot will be great for that.
You can do it in the Instant Pot too, though.
I know. But I guess she's just thinking it'll be fun to have it simmering all day in a crock pot. I don't know. And I told her, the channel I watched and what had happened. And she goes, oh, her mom is scared of the Instant Pot too.
Because they're thinking, because all they hear is a pressure cooker.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, she said because of her mom's experience with a pressure cooker. And I was like, I was a little hesitant at first, but I'd been using a pressure cooker and didn't have any problems before that. But when I used the Instant Pot, I was like, okay, no, this is it. This is it. We liked it.
The only thing I didn't like was whenever we told your mom about it, and hers had the heater warning on it.
Oh, yeah, she got one of the new versions. Right. El Strange, Lisa said, yeah, Craig Ferguson. Yes, he does like him. Shada said, I'm over here singing, I only want to be with you. Ooh, ooh. Okay.
You gonna go outside?
Kate said, yes, I'd forgotten the first name.
What?
Oh, that's okay. You telling the last name was enough for Heath to remember. Rickwood said, I'll have to admit, I love to watch Jack Parr as I was waiting for my mother to get home from her work at the hospital.
Isn't that who the guy that was Johnny took over, right?
Oh, is that who Johnny replaced?
No, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, because didn't Jay Leno replace Johnny?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why I was a little hesitant, because I was honestly like, those are big shoes to fill, Jay Leno. But he ended up, he grew on me. But it was a hard transition for me. And I feel like back in the day then, it was kind of Leno versus Letterman.
Yes.
You were either a fan of Leno or Letterman.
If I remember correctly, they didn't even get along.
Oh, really? Well, I thought Letterman is like that. Like he's very decisive. Yeah. Is that the word? But anyways, I know I mainly watched Leno because my mom could not stand Letterman. She couldn't even stand to look at him. I don't know what he did, but she was just like, oh, I can't stand. Like you couldn't even say his name in her presence. She just like could not stand him at all. And I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, I couldn't really watch since I was, you know, living at home. So I had to kind of watch Leno anyways. Lisa said, I was just trying to convince my oldest son to go with me to Metallica next year, but the date lands on his birthday. Oh.
See, you know how you bribe him? Tell him it's for his birthday.
Are they going to Austin or are you going to come here to Houston, Lisa? Because if you come here to Houston, we can go with you.
Or, yeah.
Lisa said, I joined the club. I have the pre-sale code. Well, can you share the code or is it individual codes?
Are you the fifth member or are you Club Met? Or are you the first original club? Because I think it's you're like a grandfathered now.
Yeah, which is it? Brenda F said, now we can watch replays of late night. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can. Well, that's what he sees. A lot of the reels are little snippets from different late night shows. A lot of them have been Dolly with Johnny Carson, right? And I swear, you see her when she's talking to Johnny Carson, so you know that's been over 40 years. And I swear she has not aged.
Right.
Right? You look at her and you're like, yeah, that's Dolly now. Right?
I'm putting these on. It's not hot anymore. Oh, well. It makes it easier to carry them.
Shauna said, I don't like any of them now, although I don't watch much actual TV anymore. See, that's the same. We just don't. I don't even know if, I guess we have access to it. I don't know. We still watch regular TV. It's like weird, right? Like if you go to a doctor's office and they have the TV and you're like, oh yeah, soap operas are still on? Right? It's like, oh, I forget about all this regular stuff. El Stray said, same Shauna, not much TV here anymore. Yeah, exactly. Oh, are we doing that tonight?
That's what we always do.
Oh, okay. Well, because we still had a lot of fudge left.
You want to skip it this week? Take a vote.
Do y'all want us to do a fudge? Well, I mean, it's almost full.
Okay.
We have not ate much of the fudge this week because you know what we have been eating?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
You want one right now?
Do you?
Yes.
Brenda F said, never watch TV. Right. Like nowadays, it's just really odd to like actually watch TV. It's like you just stream everything, or do you not even watch that? I know some people just strictly go to YouTube. And speaking of, see, I think that's better, right, Shauna? It's better he did it further back. Is that good?
Well, that way it doesn't focus.
Right? But anyways, the what I was gonna say. Oh, about TV. Like we just stream everything. Or I know some people, oh yeah. Now I know what I was gonna say. So if you were here on Sunday, you saw where Heath wants the ad-free YouTube. And with that ad-free, but I was like, ooh.
Put this on your list too.
With the ad-free, it's $23 for family or $13 a month. I think $13.99 for individual. And I was just like, and we went back and forth, right? And finally, this is Heath's compromise, y'all. So we're going to hold him to it. He said he would rather give up a day of Dutch. Because we have been going to Dutch about twice a week, sometimes three.
Or 4. Sometimes twice in one day.
And he was like, I would rather have one less visit to Dutch, which runs us about $12, and have the ad-free YouTube.
Oh my God. It is so good, y'all.
So I was like, all right, we can
Earth
compromise that away, but I'm going to hold you to it. And so that's what we're doing. But he did get from YouTube, the first month is free. So we're doing the first free month. TweetTQ Cat said, I haven't watched any of that late night stuff in years. I don't watch much regular TV. Too busy hanging out on everyone's YouTube channel, right? That's what I mean. Nowadays, there's so many options. When I was growing up, that was the option. Like if you were up at 10 o'clock at night.
We had 3 channels.
Right.
And then a couple of them went off the air.
Right.
And you played the national anthem at the end of the day.
So if you were up late, you were like, okay, that's my only choice. But nowadays, like the possibilities are endless. Shauna said, best meme on the top. Dr. McDreamy, my death was the saddest on TV guy from This Is Us. Hold my crock pot. What? So yes, Shauna, what you're saying. So I was talking to my work sister, and she goes, however, a crock pot has killed someone, and this is a spoiler, and This Is Us. And she told me who, and I was like, okay, girl, I haven't seen This Is Us, and you just gave me a major spoiler. And she was like, look, it has been over for 3 years now. Right. I was like, wow, okay. But I said, I don't care. I looked it up and I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I actually started tearing up just reading about it. So see, they're dangerous. Mary T said, my girlfriend just this past weekend said same thing about her Instant Pot. It comes from the pressure cookers our moms had. Those things were terrifying. Yeah, they were. But the Instant Pot has they fixed all the stuff that can be scary. Uh-huh. But I have to say, every time I used an old pressure cooker, I've never had the issues.
Right. We still have one, by the way.
Yeah, we still have it, actually. Because we used to bottle our own marinara sauce and, of course, barbecue sauce, and we would give them away as gifts, so we had to pressure cook them.
But it said it couldn't do it in the Instant Pot, so it didn't work right to do that.
I know. But, yeah, some people are still, scared of them. I'm like, it's fine, y'all. Rickwood said, I don't watch TV at all anymore. If I want to see something, I can find it on the computer, right? That is so true. Everything's on the computer nowadays. Shauna's Team Instant Pot. Mm-hmm. Rickwood said, I have a crock pot and an Instant Pot. It depends on what I'm cooking. That's true. Shauna said, I watch most things in parts on YouTube. Laugh out loud. Right, exactly.
Well, another thing I love, there's this one channel I like on YouTube. He's called The Professor of Rock. Oh. He has a bunch of really good stories about the old days and stuff. But I just couldn't watch this anymore because every 2 minutes there's another commercial. It's just annoying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they don't, it's a channel per owner, creator. We don't have any say-so on when the ads are put in. They're there, that's how YouTube pays us.
The only thing is I think you can't choose where they go.
No, not anymore.
Oh, really?
As I was listening to someone, and she does lives. Her lives go for 4 or 5 hours, y'all. Mm-hmm. And because she would get people who would be mean to her. They were like, how, I get this type of ad and that type of ad when I'm watching your live, and that's just ridiculous. How dare you? Or there's too many. And she's like, and she's in the UK. She's like, I have no control over what ads you're shown and no control over how many ads or when you see an ad. She goes, I don't have any say-so in that whatsoever.
It seems like the people that have the least amount of knowledge about how things actually work are usually the ones that complain the loudest.
Mm-hmm. Brenda, well, she said she bought an Instant Pot on Amazon, Dave. She hasn't used it yet. Well, we have tons of recipes using the Instant Pot. I mean, it's just, especially what I really like about it. My favorite thing, and I want to hear your favorite things and yours, Heath. My favorite thing about it is used to, like, if I would, I like to buy my discount meat. Well, sometimes you get a discount meat and it's one of those really cheap, like hard meats that get really tough if you don't cook it just right, or you have to cook it for like 8-9 hours in the oven, not like crock pot cook. I'm talking, like
low braise.
Like braising it for several hours, heating up the house. And
the
it's
only
still
time we really do that was during the winter, actually.
Right. And it could still turn out tough, right? But with the Instant Pot, it's like, whatever the cheapest, crappiest cut you can find, you put it in the Instant Pot and it'll be so freaking tender every single time.
In fact, sometimes I end up liking my pulled pork in the Instant Pot better than on the smoker. I think it's cheaper and quicker. It's just as tasty.
It is. I love doing the pulled pork in the Instant Pot. Because pulled pork, even if you smoke it, I never get like a huge smoke flavor with it. Yeah, if you get just the skin.
I think part of the reason for us too, though, reason why, because we do it on a pellet smoker.
But even when we've gone to like Corkscrew,
okay,
I like their pulled pork, but it's not smoky to me.
Right, that's true.
But yeah, that's what I like the Instant Pot for. That's my favorite thing. Is I know if I have a really tough piece of meat, it'll cook it fast. And it'll come out super tender. What's your favorite thing about the Instant Pot?
Making my hard-boiled eggs in it, honestly. It's so quick. I do 36. I can do 40 something at a time if I want.
Boiled egg.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Or another thing I really like to do, because y'all know how my obsession with wearing gloves when I'm handling stuff? When I'm feeding the dogs, a lot of times I'll go ahead and I'll pull the Instant Pot, the pot itself over beside it. I'll handle all of my meat and load it into the Instant Pot, shove it out of the way, and then finish feeding the dogs. I don't have to glove up the once.
You heard it, Renee.
What?
Nothing. She'll get it.
Oh, okay then.
You said you like to, I'm just saying. Okay. And then look at this. Mary T said, I'm taking flat iron steaks out of her Instant Pot right now.
Nice.
She goes, the crock pot dries food out, I think.
Yes.
Like pulled pork. Oh.
Well, one of the differences too, the crock pot cooks from the outside. It's kind of like a koozie. It's cooking all the heating elements all around it.
Yeah.
But with the Instant Pot, it's on the very bottom only. That's the heating element right there. So that's why, it's a little bit different in the way it cooks.
Yeah. Brenda said, but Bill does most of the cooking and he does not like new ways. Well, and you know what? I feel like if you've done a certain recipe for a long time and you've perfected it, I could see you don't want to change because you're like, I have done it this way 1,000 times. I don't want to have to
don't reinvent the wheel.
Right. Or trial and error to figure out when I know this way works.
Right. And actually, y'all, we weren't really sold on it anyways at the very beginning of the Instant Pot. We went to a friend's that were doing a little get-together, and he made pulled pork in it. And we're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
This was pulled pork. You didn't smoke that. You made this. Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah. It was funny.
And I think that night we came home and bought one online, didn't we?
Probably. Lisa said, I still use my crock pot for bone broth. Everything else in the Instant Pot. My bone broth cooks for 24 hours.
I do my bone broth in the Instant Pot too, though. Only thing is she doesn't like the way it smells sometimes. So all I do is I pick it up and carry it outside and do it on the picnic table out there. So she didn't have to smell it. But it works just as well, I feel like. It's so quicker.
Well,
I was making my barbecue sauce in it too, but then she's like, "You know what we got though?" She goes, "I got the Vitamix. We just make it in that." I was like, "Oh, that is a lot easier actually, because it's in a pour spout too."
Kate said, "When we first got an Instant Pot about 5 years ago, we used it every single day for like 3 or 4 months. Right? Anytime you get something new,
that's why we are with that air fryer."
Yeah, we really are. Shauna said, going mobile to start her dinner. Yum, yum, yum.
With the air fryer, I use it at least once a day. That's what I make my breakfast sausage in every morning. And in the Instant Pot, I use it at least once a week when I make my eggs.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, tomorrow night I need to make another batch. Because I noticed this morning when I made my breakfast, I was 1 egg short somehow. I was 1 egg short for Monday morning. So I have just enough for tomorrow morning, and then I can I'm gonna make them tomorrow night, and I'm making some for the rest of the week. Oh no.
What about Sunday? Do you have enough for Sunday?
No.
Oh, okay. Ooh, gesundheit. Wow, that was loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
22Q Cat said, haven't used my crock pot much since going keto. Used to make all the meats with the cream soups that turned into the best gravy. No more cream soups, no more crock pot. Oh, right? But a lot of them you can use the cream cheese. Like I watched some kind of short and they were like, okay, here's a crock pot recipe. Put some protein, put some veggies, put cream cheese. There, you're done. 8 hours. Yeah. And they're like, that's every crock pot recipe. And I'm like, oh my God, that is basically every crock pot recipe.
Because how many times too though? We'll decide we're gonna go somewhere for like spend the whole day doing something or whatever. And we'll treat it like a crock pot. We'll load up the Instant Pot, turn it on, and just it'll sit there and cook while we're gone and hold it all in there for us and we'll be ready when we get home. But it works just like we treat it like the crock pot like that.
Lisa said, no, she's new to the club and she can't share the code. So if you haven't got a code yet, maybe you should try your other email.
Okay. But, okay, you can't share the code. But what if we're all going together, I just give you the money and you buy that number of tickets? Then you're not sharing the code.
Oh.
Have you got the actual pricing yet? And is that even a possibility you would want to do? Would you want to be seen with us in public?
Probably not.
At a concert where I'm going to act a fool.
Oh, you're going to act a fool?
Well, I promise it won't be an act. I'm going to throw down. That's Metallica.
Kate said, right, we don't watch any late night at all. Have it for years or regular TV. Right.
And then last time I saw him, Jason was still with the band. I haven't seen him live with Rob.
Rickwood said, yes, you did much better now.
I did
showing the.
Oh, okay.
And Sharon said, sorry, I missed it. Was grabbing ingredients. Oh, of course.
What did you miss? What you missed?
When I was asking, how is the distance?
Oh, okay. You want me to do it again here in a minute? Here. I'm just going to throw it
around. Brenda F. said, all I can do to keep up on my YouTube channels.
Right?
Right. I know. There's so many.
No, seriously, y'all. I have a whole list. Because y'all know I love using the Google
Docs?
Google Docs. I have a whole list of shows we need to watch that's on our agenda. And then ones that are when they're coming out, the new movies I want to see and everything too.
Yeah, or the new seasons of different shows.
Yeah. So I know whenever everything's coming out, so we can watch them.
I think it's fortunate for me because how my job is, I can just have YouTube playing all day while I'm working.
Show off.
So I can hear and that's how I basically get caught up, y'all. Otherwise, there's no way. There's no way.
Hours in a day.
I know. 22Q Cat said, Heath, do you want ice cream now? You never have to ask me that. I have Ketochow ice cream every single day. I just love ice cream.
I do too. But it seems like every time I have Ketochow ice cream, like with Ketochow ice cream, it always gives me problems.
I thought because you were eating the whole pint.
Yeah.
I think you're just eating too much of it.
But I learned it from my grandfather, though. He used to have a bowl of ice cream every night after dinner. But then after they got, they sit there and eat, watching TV while him and my grandmother. And then she'd go get in the shower and he'd go back into the kitchen and he would polish off or he'd level off the gallon of ice cream. He'd sit there and eat it till it was level. And that was his after dinner snack. Even after he had a bowl.
I don't know why he had a massive heart attack.
Right.
Mary T said, I record Colbert, Myers, and Kimmel.
Oh, wow.
My biggest dirty secret is I watch Bravo, all the reality trash. Mr. T watches it too.
I call that junk food TV.
Yeah. Yes. Sometimes.
There's another show I want to watch. Yo, we were big fans of Tiger Club. Not Tiger Club. What was it?
Tiger King?
Yes. The directors and everything. I heard a story. The same people that did Tiger King are doing another show about the people that are raising chimps.
Yeah, what's it called? Like Monkey Madness or something?
No, that was a movie.
Oh.
Pull up my Google chats. I'm on Google Doc and look at the one I marked as movies and TVs. Chimp something or other. Scroll down, I think. Oh yeah, the Penguin's coming out soon, y'all. I'm excited about that one too.
Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome.
That looks good. A suit. Why is there a big gap?
Well, I don't know what the Space Ninja's gonna do. I guess I don't have it marked down there then.
Chimp crazy.
Yeah.
There's just these odd, like, look at that. Can I?
You want to bother you? If you just close it, you won't see it.
Oh my gosh. I just don't. Why?
Because it doesn't matter.
It does. That's why I know.
See it.
Yeah, but I see it, and then I know whenever I go in, like, to our recipe idea list, I'll know when you've been in there because there's big old spaces and everything else.
Or another thing I do too, I'll search through and find the recipe I want to use again. I'll copy it, move to the top so I can find it again later when I'm trying to work through it, and it just ends up there. And then I have like 15 versions of that same recipe on there.
Not organized at all.
That is organized.
No. Lisa said, the only Texas date for Metallica is Houston. When the tickets go on sale, I'm going to be busy. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get a reasonably priced ticket. Oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying if we do it as a group.
22Q Cat said, I never see ads in your live stream, but I see lots of them in several other lives. Huh. Do you decide if they're shown or not? I don't know how it works, but it's super annoying when someone is live. See, I don't know either, because that's when you bring that up, that's what I've noticed on other lives as well. There are certain channels I've watched, like the one lady who goes 4 or 5 hours that was talking about that. I've never seen a live. And so when people were complaining about it, I was like, I'm not getting ads when I'm watching her live. So even why are they? Huh?
Even before you started paying.
Yeah. That's why I was like, okay.
I wonder too, though. She said they were in the UK. What if it's the way their system is running?
I don't know, because the person who was complaining was in the U.S. because they were complaining about U.S. ads they kept getting.
Huh. I don't know.
But I don't know. I've noticed that, though. Like some lives, I've never gotten ads in them. So I don't know. Maybe we're checking something. I have no idea.
Because also, though, whenever we book, schedule everything, we always click on monetization.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Brenda F said, I have some tough deer in the freezer. Can I cook for frozen? Oh, yes. In the Instapot. Yes. That's the other thing I love about it. Yes. Is like if we've had a night before where we're like, oh, shoot, we didn't pull it out. And we wanted to have like roast. So we could just go in there, take the frozen roast and put it in the Instant Pot.
The only time it doesn't work is when the piece is too big for the pot.
Right, that's true.
The only other thing.
Yeah. But otherwise, we put something in there because it's like, oh shoot, we don't have time to thaw that. Right. Like we're just cooking from frozen. Yeah. And some items turn out better that way, cooking it from frozen.
It's almost like I don't know if it's like marinade, but yeah, sometimes it just cooks.
It like braises it. Yeah. Toy TQ Cat said, I use my Instapot for hard-boiled eggs more than anything else. So much better than on the stove.
The 5-5-5 method?
That's what he somewhat uses. But
I use it as a guide.
But yeah, it is so much easier than the stove, and you don't have to worry about anything boiling over.
In fact, we have 2 pots for ours.
Yeah.
So that I can cycle them in and out. And one for a while, I was only using for the eggs.
I didn't know you switched. Because you had switched, because I hate the smell of hard-boiled eggs. And sometimes it was kind of like leaving an odor in there. L Strange said, I hope you wash your hands after you handle your meat.
You want to shake my hand?
Radical Geek, hey Betrayal, what's up? Said hello. How are you doing? Did the day calm down for you? Yeah. I mean, I hope he does too, right?
He does too. What, washing my hands?
Yeah, after you handled your meat. Oh. Oh, goodness. That's disgusting.
Your ear is disgusting?
Your finger in my ear is disgusting.
That's what you said last night. I love you.
I love you more.
More than what?
More than I hate you. How about that?
That's weird.
Well,
Uh-huh.
what else? Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
No, they just need to tune in Sunday for sure because we have a new thing I got to tell them about that I got from my work. Remember the perks? They sent us that thing up there, remember?
Oh, yeah. He got a new gift at work. They
Yeah.
sent him a new gift. You said, the way you said it, I
Perks.
was like, well, perks. But basically, they sent you a new gift. Y'all,
Actually,
this is...
What is it? 4, 5, 6 things in that one box.
I know. It is hilarious.
It's
y'all.
awesome.
It's awesome.
It's part of our, they call it profit sharing.
Oh, that's part of the profit
Yes.
sharing?
That's why it's in that box.
I'd rather your profit sharing check was just a few dollars
I know,
more.
right?
You know?
I
I'm
know.
just saying.
Remember that's what I was telling you, that one job you said where they gave you is a bonus, they give you a pack of gum?
Yeah.
I said this is almost like that, but a little better.
Yeah, because you actually got a profit sharing check.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
The second one I've had since I've been there. So that's
I
pretty
know.
awesome.
I know. They do it twice a year,
Yeah.
y'all. But they are a dividend king.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But oof. Yeah, it was that'll be fun. It's hilarious though. It's funny. Wait till y'all see it. Like, I mean, I was telling my work sister, and even she was like, okay, I am like laughing so loud right now.
I'm mad at her though.
You're mad at Link?
She ain't tuned in. I ain't seen her commenting.
Oh, she's busy.
No.
She's
Well, when we
she's
go on the
young and
When we go on the trip, we're gonna be too busy to hang out with her.
no, I've got to meet my work sister. No, she's busy having a life with, she's only 32, y'all.
Right.
So she's still young and wanting to do young stuff.
Right? Not running the streets.
Wow.
Causing trouble.
Radical Geek said, I love my Instant Pot. I cut up chicken, onion, mushroom, rice, cauliflower up, minced a piece of turmeric in the morning into the Instant Pot. Ooh, that sounds really good.
You know what we need to do this winter too? We made it pre-keto. We need to make a keto version. Remember we made it at your mom's? That cauliflower soup.
Oh, yeah, we do need to do that.
That was really good. I mean, that one, like I said, that was pre-keto too.
Maitreya said, well, that went after dark fast.
It's only because you got here. I was doing it just for you.
Maitreya said, gonna do that noodle review. If you post it, I need the link as I can't find it. No,
we're actually going to do it next week.
We're going to do it next Friday night. So make sure you tune in next Friday night.
Yes.
And do you want to get the package and show them?
All right.
Here you go, Shauna. Get ready. He's going to show it on camera and see what you think. But I did use it this week. It was this week, right?
Yes.
I made a recipe with it. And actually, it turned out really freaking good. The recipe overall turned out amazing, I thought, and he thought. So we're going to replicate that next Friday. There we go, Shauna. What do you think? And that is the Miracle Noodles Egg White. We got the vermicelli. And so if you're interested on how it is, how to use all of that stuff, tune in next Friday for that, y'all. And next Friday will be like a pre-celebration of Heath's birthday. So his birthday is the 29th. Every year, September 29th. So next Friday, we'll have fun with that. And Saturday is going to be the cook along with all of our channel members, which is the 28th. And then on Sunday, we'll still be having his 1 p.m. live on his birthday. So I hope we get to see all of you there. Tell your friends, tell your family, have everybody come on. That'll be a fun weekend. 22Q Cat said, I used to be 32. I used to have a life. Not like we don't have lives. I mean, she just like her life isn't sitting and watching TV. And she even said she's one of those that can't sit and watch anything. Is anybody else like that? She said she like if a TV show or something is on or a show they're watching, it's on, but she's got to be up doing stuff the whole time. She can't just sit and watch. And then now she's in a pretty serious relationship. So you know how that is. So they go and do stuff, right? They like to go out and have dinners and shop and all that stuff to the late hours. Whereas like Heath and I were like, ooh, 7:00 at night. That seems so late, right? And then back then it's like, oh, 7? No, let's make it 8. 7's too early. Shada said, yes. Oh, good. Thank you. And Radical Geek said, nice. Yeah, so I hope y'all enjoy that. Has anybody else tried the Miracle Noodles? Should we do a separate actual review video? But I mean, we'll definitely do that. The only thing is, this little package, the egg white. So it's the difference is it's not the mushroom, it's the egg white stuff. This little package right here, look at this. It is 3.5 ounces, supposedly. It says it's 1 serving, y'all. $5. $5 for this.
For how many servings?
For the bag is $5.
No. How many servings in the one?
One bag is 1 serving.
Because we split it between us.
We did. We did end up splitting it between us, y'all.
Perfect.
I thought it ended up, but it's kind of like if you pre-keto, like it seemed like the noodles and stuff was like your filler, like you 90% noodle with like 10% of your meat and sauce. Whereas now, especially with these being $5, it is 10% noodle in the dish and 90% all the other stuff.
Right.
Because I mean, that's my only thing is I feel like that's just pricey. Like this isn't something. Well, we're not. We'll do the review next Friday, but it is fun to try, right? I mean, that's cool that they have come out with that. I like there's companies trying to come out with stuff that's more whole as much as possible and good. Replacements, especially if you do miss like a noodle.
Right.
I think that's a good way of doing it, having these options. 22Q Cat said, yep, I think I have at least some ADHD. I can't sit and watch an entire show without my mind wandering 20 different directions. So I never watch movies. Never. Wow. So you are just up and doing stuff the whole time.
Right.
I could definitely sit and watch.
Well, no,
professional.
I know I can.
Oh, yeah. You're like Olympic level.
Mm-hmm.
If that was an Olympic sport, I mean, if we could get breakdancing, can't we get couch sitting as an Olympic sport?
Right.
But yeah, so I'm good at that. But yeah, she says she can't, so she don't like watching. And I don't think she watches a lot of YouTube anyways.
Who is this?
Lakin, because like the one lady I watch, she does what's new at Aldi every Thursday, and like it's like, okay, tell me what's new. I'm like, and I'll tell her, well, here's the lady's channel. Yeah, but you can just tell me.
Wow.
Mary T said, Miracle Noodles, shirataki noodles? No, oh no, I see it's egg white. I've had shirataki. I prefer sliced cabbage as a noodle. Oh, that is a good one. And if y'all, there's one channel I like. Her name is Beryl. I can't say the last name. I don't know how to say it, I should say. But she had her latest video is all about cabbage around the world.
Wow.
And I was like, ooh, I've got some great ideas with that. And one of them, which sounds amazing, y'all. I want to do this, and we'll probably record it, but it is a Polish dish. And you're going to love this. First, you get pork, like a pork tenderloin, and put it into like bite-sized chunks or cube it. And then in a saucepan, you're going to cook onions and the pork. And basically, you're going to cook it until the pork and the onions are caramelized, and you end up adding, like, I think a little bit of broth to it. And I forget all of it. But anyways, then it looked, the little pork almost looked like pork belly because it caramelized with all of that onion and had that real pretty kind of glistening like rich, brown that it gets. And then in a separate thing, you put in basically I think it was bacon. Don't quote me, but you put in the cabbage. Oh, no, it wasn't bacon. It was carrots. Put in some carrots, fry it up, add cabbage, kind of toss that. Then, with lots of butter. That's what you're frying the carrots in, is lots of butter. Then you add the cabbage. Then you add the caramelized onions and the pork meat to it. Then you add heavy cream.
Oh, wow.
Stir it all up, and it's a stew. But it's not like, and I thought, oh, that's perfect for Heath because you don't like brothy soups. And that's the lady who was from Poland. She said they like it because it isn't a real liquid soup that it's very thick
Hearty
and creamy. She goes, because of the heavy cream and the butter.
Almost like a bisque.
No, because it's not thin.
Oh, okay.
It's not, like pulverized. It's like a stew.
Okay.
Like a Polish stew. I just thought that sounded amazing to do with cabbage. And that's what the base of it is, cabbage in there. And then you would get the little chunks of the caramelized pork with the cabbage and the cream and butter. I was like, okay, I am sold. I need to make this. The weather is supposed to drop actually the week of your birthday and into the 80s. And I'm like, so pretty soon we got to try that. We got to do that. Because that sounds amazing to me. And there was a couple other like cabbage dishes that I was like, ooh, we might have to do that as well.
We're gonna do in the winter. It's a pumpkin soup. That's so
well,
good.
of course. But I was thinking of cabbage as a noodle.
Yeah.
That really does work. But then we said too, I really like using spaghetti squash.
I do too.
As a noodle. I feel like overall, like I
pay little replicas or whatever. Like that's my favorite way of doing it.
I think, spaghetti squash is my favorite, and you can get a spaghetti squash usually for under $5, and it makes so much, y'all.
It's cheaper than that.
It's like half the price of that,
you know what
and you get enough to feed easily 4 people, easily 4 servings.
The same recipe we made with this, make it with a spaghetti squash.
Well, yeah, you could, and I do prefer the spaghetti squash.
Cool.
Radical Geek said, yeah, they're pricey. I like this kind of stuff in Asian types of broth. Ooh, yeah. And I was saying, I can see that in Asian broth because, again, it's not mostly noodles. Just the noodles are in there.
Or an accent.
Yeah. And that's kind of how I did the dish I made. It's kind of like just an accent. It's not the base. So it's not like because I saw somebody, they did a spaghetti with it. Like they actually made traditional spaghetti. And I was like, well, first of all, I'm not about to spend $20 so you can have a plate of freaking spaghetti.
Right.
But they did the spaghetti sauce on it and everything. And I was like, well, it looks good, but dang, that's a lot. That's just kind of expensive to me.
It's just so much easier to just make our no spaghetti.
I know. Well, I don't even think they were like keto or anything. They were just trying new stuff because they put like breadcrumbs or something else. And I was like, well, that's not keto. They're just using a noodle. Anyways, Mary T said, I made a vat of tomato sauce today with my own onions, garlic, and tomatoes. So good.
Love
Meatballs in the future.
Yes.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Yes, that sounds really good. And Maitreya says, it does sound good, right? The Polish dish, right? I just was like, ooh, that does sound like a hearty stew. And then heavy cream and butter. And then
it's always a win-win.
I know. Yeah, that's what she said. You basically can't go wrong. And really, that's a very simple ingredients. An onion. I think she used a pork tenderloin, a head of cabbage, and she got all she could get was baby carrots or regular carrots, whatever carrots. That's it. And then, oh yeah, you need a little bit of broth. But I mean, as your main big ingredients, that was it. I was like, well, that's really simple. Right. I love those kind of dishes though. Like really good dishes are very simple dishes.
Right.
Very simple, because it was I feel like a lot of really good stews and soups and stuff. It was, okay, we only have this stuff on hand. How can we make it go far and be delicious? And it's kind of like what you do. Well, if I do, is, you know what? I'll just caramelize the onions first instead of just normally cooking the onions in the broth. Just caramelize them. Right. Like adds a whole nother depth of flavor. Matrea said she had spaghetti squash today. Delicious. Nice. Yum. Did you put out your cheese Friday? Because it didn't come up for me.
I didn't see it either.
Is Delilah ready?
Yeah, I just gotta get up.
Aw.
I feel like when I get up, I'm going to bed.
Speaking of.
Who's that?
Lakin.
Tell her I'm getting on to her.
Well, I can't repeat what she just sent me.
Oh, wow.
Talk about after hours. Oh, goodness, y'all. But that's how we are. Oh, and if y'all knew or recall, our neighbor across the street.
Oh, yeah.
A few weeks ago, well, I don't even know, it was like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had to get notarized. They came and asked me, notarized that I knew that he had lived there and that the owner was his mother and father. Well, his father passed away quite a while ago. I think 10 or so years ago he passed, and then his mother passed away, like I guess 4 or 5 years ago. And so they had to notarize that, yes, I knew he was her son and that they lived there, right? That he wasn't basically a squatter trying to claim property. And so I went over there and I signed it and everything. And, you've heard us before talk about how, like, they don't mow the yard for months at a time. And then finally it'll be like 4 feet tall. It'll finally get mowed. And yeah, it's kind of a little bit of an eyesore, right? So they finally, sold it to this lady's company. They have not wasted any time since they bought it. Like the next day, they already had some yardmen out there. And the way the house is, the front part, like I forget what the style is, but the garage is right here. So you kind of pull into the driveway like this into the garage.
It's like an L shape.
And then the front of the house over here, right? The door to enter is right there. So it's kind of like a split. But anyways, the front of the house right here, the side of the garage, they've always had these huge bushes, which, since they haven't been taking care of the yard, they haven't been taking care of the bushes, which they were way over the top of the roof, like way past it. Like you couldn't even see the front of or the side of that garage anymore at all. Well, they have cut all of those down. Like they're like, we don't want those. They've had yardmen working on the yard. They've had already one full dumpster picked up, at least one, I think, right? I know of one time for sure they had a dumpster already picked up by the city, emptied out, and it's almost full again. So they're obviously gutting the house. They've oh, Shauna wants me to share a pic. Shauna, you gotta message it to me. I can't share a text on this computer. Send it to Heath's Facebook, and then I can share it. But anyways, they've already replaced the roof. They were working on, I think they're done today. They were working on it like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. And they're really revamping that house, and I bet it really needed it, y'all. So I'm kind of excited.
Huh. Okay.
What?
Are you ever gonna go over there and look at it?
No, I probably wouldn't. But I'm just excited that it feels like, okay, that house has always been kind of like
An eyesore.
An eyesore on the street. I feel like everybody else on the street keeping up on, at least the curb appeal, but their house,
Well, fingers crossed, good, and we get good neighbors.
Right. And that they actually sell it, don't rent it.
Right.
Mary T said, we did patty pan zucchini today in the air fryer with bacon fat and onions. Ooh, that sounds really good. Probably from your garden, right? Matreya said, no, we're going to the farmer's market tomorrow. Ooh. So are you going to get cheese there? Don't you just love a good farmer's market?
Yes.
Me too. Mary T said, my favorite meal growing up was Mommy's Mess. A hamburger casserole with macaroni, tomatoes, canned soup. We ate it with bread and butter. I make a similar keto version now. Ooh, right? It was just like, okay, well, I've got this and this and this. Throw it together. Well, give them some bread and butter to help fill them up, so we make this stretch further. Right. You made a lot of meals that would stretch to feed a lot and last a while. That's how I feel chili is.
Right.
Chili goes a long way, but I'm already getting sad.
Why?
Because I was like, my work sister posted she can't wait to make chili.
Aww.
And she showed a picture of chili full of beans.
Oh, sacrilege.
I know. I feel so bad. I'm like, oh, please. And she's like, oh, yeah, chili. And then somebody said, well, don't forget your cinnamon rolls or your peanut butter sandwich.
I don't know what that is.
So apparently, certain parts of Missouri and Indiana, they said in school, when the school would feed the kids chili with beans, so it's not chili. But anyways, when they would serve them that slop, they would serve it with the side of a peanut butter sandwich. So the kids would dip the peanut butter sandwich into their bowl of chili beans. And so they said even now as an adult, they have to have a peanut butter sandwich when they serve chili. And I was like, that seems crazy.
Child abuse.
And then somebody else said they eat theirs with a cinnamon roll. And I'm like, okay, y'all have gone too far. A cinnamon roll with your chili. And they're like, oh yeah, dipping the cinnamon roll into, and I'm like, no. I mean, it is horrible that you put beans in your chili, but the fact that they're going to be dipping like a cinnamon roll, like I can't.
Wow.
Okay, Shauna sent it. Let me pull it up.
What is it?
It's probably her shrimp, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yes. Here. Okay, now let's try this feature. This will be perfect.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you.
To try their share screen. Okay. Yeah, see, this works very similar to there. Oh, look. What do y'all think? There is Shauna's. Or what? Oh, it might not be on here yet. Hold on. Or is this behind? No. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That's Shauna's shrimp. Let me see. Let me try these different, because this has a lot of windows. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. That one got big. And the pink bowl is keto ratio, vanilla yogurt, and some coconut. Ooh, that sounds good. And then that looks like broccoli, some steamed broccoli. Let's see what this is. No. Oh, that's the one. Oh, that looks pretty good that way. And then here's that one with a little bit bigger picture of us. I kind of like us down in the right-hand corner, though. That's kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, let me stop, collaborate, and listen. Yes, steamed broccoli. Well, I've got to go to the store tomorrow.
I gotta work.
Well, that's good. You're making us money. Because believe me, when we're going to Galveston in just a few weekends, or I'm sorry, like 20 days.
Like a little mini vacation.
I know. So for sure, I'm still debating if we should stay there Sunday night.
No, we can't. We don't have people to watch the dogs.
You don't think your mom would stay one more night?
We're not even paying her.
Well, I don't know.
What she'll do is tell us no. But then...
I don't know.
We have to change hotels.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to spend that much of that on that.
Well, it actually is a lot cheaper Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
Well, because, they're touristy.
Yeah.
So Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays are the highest price. In fact, Friday is the highest. But by Sunday, they're like almost half.
But you know what, though? I just thought about this. If we did stay Sunday night there, it'd be a lot easier to go to their breakfast buffet that Sunday. Because we're already in the hotel. We have to rush back to pack up and leave. We'll already be there.
Well, brunch doesn't start till 11.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll already be checked out.
Not if we're staying, we won't.
Oh, we're right. Yeah, if we were staying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a lot easier.
I don't know. I was looking at also the Tremont Hotel.
Oh, okay then.
What?
I really want to eat that breakfast.
Well, we're going to eat that breakfast. Oh,
Tell them why.
So the hotel we're staying at, the Grand Galvez, I've always known it as Hotel Galvez. But anyways, they have like a big Sunday brunch. And it's got raw oysters, crab legs.
Lobster, doesn't it?
Was it lobster?
I thought.
Maybe. Prime rib. Shrimp. And so it's like and I think they also do, so I know prime rib, and I feel like there's another big cut that they do as well. And then they have made to order omelets, like a whole little omelet station. So it's like this just huge buffet. And so Heath you already made reservations, so we're going to be going to it anyways.
I don't remember yet.
No, my gosh.
I'm going to go check.
Mary T said, I have a hard time drinking hot chocolate without buttered toast. Oh, my mom would cut the toast in strips and we would dip it in the hot chocolate. Wow. Shauna said, so I took pics of each step to put on the Facebook page. Oh, thank you. Awesome. TQ Cat said, yep, they gave us peanut butter sandwiches with our chili in grade school. I never ate that as an adult. Laugh out loud. And I ate beans and and I hate beans and chili, but I always liked when they added macaroni.
Oh, wow.
Another Indiana thing. Oh my gosh. Macaroni. Then isn't it chili mac then? Yes, right? Yeah. Okay. Our sandwich. That's just so funny to me.
I just remember at school when we would forget our lunches, our free lunch would be a peanut butter and syrup sandwich they would give you.
Oh yeah, I would get that, but I mean, but with chili?
It didn't come with chili.
Brenda F said, I have a full day of quilting tomorrow. Awesome. Class in the morning, quilt show in the afternoon. Oh, how fun, Brenda. That'll be awesome. Are you showing or just visiting at the quilt show? Shauna said 12 minutes, flip at 6, about $3.90 in her air fryer. Oh, wow. Okay. And Shauna said, not Heath, live it up to his HungryHeath moniker, right?
What?
With the brunch.
Right.
You're hungry. And then Lisa said, dang, that sounds like a brunch feast. I mean, I found a video of it, and I'm like, oh, wow. Because it is pricey, y'all. It's like $80 a person. But I did see someone say that whenever they checked into the hotel, they talked to the person and they ended up getting the brunch for free.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm like, I put on the reservation. It's our anniversary. So I'm hoping, we'll be like, oh, we're celebrating our anniversary. And they'll be like, oh, well, here's a brunch pass that you're staying tonight.
That'd be amazing.
I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, that brunch, oh my gosh, when I saw all of it, I was like, wow. Like, it's $80 a person, but if you stick to like the prime rib and the oysters and all of that stuff, like, yeah, that's worth it, right?
Right.
And they have
that's cheaper than what we pay when we go to like a Brazilian.
Well,
is it?
No,
not the other night because you got that really good deal then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brazilian, even full price is like 63.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind. I was on what I was thinking.
Oh, but yeah. Shauna said, "Oh my God, Mary, my mom did that too for hot cocoa and toast. I would put peanut butter on my toast and dip it, but the sliced toast made me think she cared." Aww. Mary T said, "Brunch sounds fantastic."
It does.
Right?
Y'all want to come with us?
Joy TQ Cat said, Shauna, your stuff always looks good. All those avocado cheeses and stuff, I love. All yummy. Yes. Oh, me too. I love having my avocado every day, y'all. Mm-hmm. Shauna said, I have scrapbook crop from 11 to 10 at the scrapbook store. Oh, how fun. Oh, Brenda's just going to look. Oh, that's going to be so much fun to look at all of them. I'm eating, looking, and answering. Well, right. If I had a plate like that, I'd be eating it too. 22Q Cat said, and you never post mushrooms, yay. Oh, wow.
She don't like when we do our stuffies, huh?
Right. So you don't like when I show our stuffies. From now on, I'll cover up the mushroom. I'll be like, Lynn, close your eyes.
Right.
Right. She never posts mushrooms. Goodness.
Right.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that weekend a lot, y'all. I'm excited. I haven't figured out what else we're going to actually do. Because that was the other thing. Well, we stayed Sunday. Like, what are we going to do?
A couple of those other restaurants you picked out.
So we'll probably just come back. It's just fun getting away, right? I'm just like, it's fun going and doing something. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
Is going down there and just, getting to kind of be like a little mini vacation for us. I'm really excited. And I love my dogs, but it will be nice not to have the dogs, Like, it's kind of nice to, like, just us. Even though I still be like, how are the dogs doing?
And then, what time Sunday is my brother coming over? Because we're going live Sunday.
That's between you and your brother.
Well, he never replied to me, though.
Well, maybe he changed his mind.
Because I don't know if we need to cut it short or what. Or we hang out and we'll stay live until he arrives and he can tell everybody hi.
Oh, I'm sure he'll do that. But, no, it'll be good. Toy TQ Cat put a whole bunch of avocados.
Nice.
And Shauna said, censor the mushrooms. And Lisa said, I posted my stuffed mushrooms. Ooh, I love them.
I do too.
So, and I feel like, well, you're posting in there for me to enjoy.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh, everything we always see is so good. Y'all keep posting it. We love seeing y'all's foods.
Yes. We love putting it on
the little trailer. Yeah. Did y'all that showed up before the live, did you get to see the trailer? It played for me when I looked at it this morning. Shauna said, we still love you, Lisa.
Oh, wow.
Lisa said, weird. The avocados are leaning the opposite way, right? Isn't that funny? Because look, on here, I'm seeing it that way, but then it shows up over here.
Oh, wow.
This is weird.
That is weird.
Shauna says, those red arch-teed shrimp are huge. I ate 4 and I'm almost stuffed. I know, they are. They're just like, beautiful. Heath was like, oh, I'm going to eat like 12 or 15.
Did not?
No.
No problem.
No, 10.
That's why I'm so hungry.
Oh, my God.
No, actually, I was actually thinking about it when we were setting everything together. I was going to have a link of sausage with it too, but I don't need it. Especially if I'm having that ice cream. Which is good though, because it now it leaves the shrimp for me to cook on Sunday.
Lisa said, oh, shucks. No. Mary T said, bring your bro on the live. I don't think he'll go on the live. He's not,
a little different.
Yeah. He doesn't like that stuff.
It's antisocial.
I don't know. It's beyond that. Well, let's put it this way. He's the one that's like, oh no, I always use incognito mode, and I like
he refuses to subscribe because he doesn't want to be on the list.
Right. So he doesn't have a YouTube like name, like how y'all have names. He doesn't do that. He doesn't sign up for things.
Facebook.
Right. He's not on Facebook. He has something else for Reddit. He'll use Reddit, but he like a lot of that stuff. He's just like, no, he doesn't have a Gmail, right? He used something else and whatever. And he hates tollways and all that kind of stuff, y'all.
Fight the power. Yeah,
see, Shauna knows the weird flip-the-cados. She goes, I slacked this week. Sorry, it's been a rough week. No, that's okay.
Oh, you're fine.
It's not on your shoulders. Everybody can join in the fun of posting, right? Mary T said, I would post a pic of her, but it was gone so fast.
Right.
Shauna said, they will re-crisp in the air fryer later, though. Oh, that's right. She said, I took a pic of an empty plate earlier. Right? Here's my plate. It was good.
Right.
All right. Well, any last thoughts or comments or questions?
Don't blow your mind. I'm actually starting to get cold.
Thank you. Did you turn the AC down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I still gotta go run the trash out to the street.
That trash can's full. Yeah. I actually got a Halloween blanket at Target, and I've been using it because I get really cold at night. And he's over there. He's like, "Oh yeah, a blanket again."
I'm sweating.
I don't know how. 22 Cat says, "Your brother, the rebel."
Right.
I know. Mm-hmm.
He's the baby brother, so I'm gonna cut him some slack.
Yes, he definitely is. So we'll see.
He was coddled.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. He wasn't given a check to go, here, you want your hair cut? Here's your check. Go do it yourself.
Right.
When he was 7.
Right.
They were probably like,
7. I was 8.
Oh, you were 8? You've always told me you were 7.
No, I was like, maybe I was. I don't remember now.
Well, that's what you always told me. Now you're going to change it on me after 11 years of me hearing that it was when you were 7 years old.
It's a new story for you then. I'm doing it for you.
I don't need a new story. You've given me plenty enough. What?
I thought I heard one of them barking. We're like choking or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
I guess not.
Yeah, it sounded like when Sam's dreaming and he goes, that's what it sounded like a high-pitched noise. Okay. Shauna said tonight was fun.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks all. Well, thank you. I'm glad it was fun for y'all. I hope it continues to be fun. Again, if y'all have any thoughts or anything, let us know. Let me know
I think it worked really
what
well.
you thought of the restream. Leave us a comment later. What did you think of the restream? Go back and comment after the live.
Please.
And tell us what your thoughts were on restream. And then
I'll highlight the comments. It looks like it works better too.
Yeah, sweet dream, Lisa.
Yes.
Shauna said, "Have a good night, y'all." 22 Cat said, "It went fast. It usually does on Friday nights, right?" And Mary T said, "Have a good night, everyone. I'm off to settle in for the night. Hope to see you Sunday."
Lisa, I'm gonna message you tomorrow. I got some stuff I want to ask
gosh, I'm sorry, Lisa. And then here, I'm going to do this last one here. Look, here we go. This is our sign off. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've had a great time. Y'all have a wonderful and safe weekend. And then we'll see you, like it says, on Sunday.